Well, the Chancellor also announced measures which could lower energy bills for people across the southwest. But if you drive an electric vehicle, you will now pay more. So how does today's budget affect household finances? Well, our Cornwall political reporter, Seb Noble, is live in Truro. Seb.
Yes, thank you, Claire. Plenty of people enjoying the Christmas festivities here in Truro this evening as well. But how will the budget impact families in Cornwall? I went earlier on to a mum and baby group in Helston to find out. After weeks of toying with various ideas, today the actual budget revealed. Cutting the cost of living was one of the government's stated aims, including steps to slash average energy bills by £150 a year.
We would be happy about that. That would be great. That could help us a lot.
The budget includes £26 billion of tax rises, including a new pay-per-mile charge on electric vehicles. Charlotte works in the NHS. She's pleased it's getting some of the additional money raised.
I'm very fortunate that I've had amazing care in the NHS when I was pregnant with my twins. You know, I had a big operation while I was pregnant, and if it wasn't for the NHS, I wouldn't have my children.
Gemma's husband earns around the top rate of the income tax threshold. He's likely to pay more in future after they were frozen.
So it depends. His sort of pay depends on how much he goes away. So if he goes away that bit more, then he might sort of be over into that threshold, which, yeah, it can sting a bit when you get it through that month and you realise how much has gone out in tax. But I'm very much of the opinion that it sounds a bit washy, but it's a privilege to be in a position where you're eligible to pay that.
Also frozen, rail fares. Luna doesn't drive and relies on the train to get up country.
And if I do want to go up and see my family, because obviously I'm not from Cornwall originally, then I do need to take a 5-hour train journey to go home. And yeah, that does affect me in that sense, because I feel like they were already racking up before. So I guess it's a bit better late than never, I suppose.
The Chancellor hopes this budget will help families' finances after years of pressure. Is there light at the end of the tunnel? So that's how individuals are feeling then. And there was good news overall for Cornwall, with the Chancellor announcing a new £30 million so-called Curno Industrial Growth Fund. And this is to replace the Shared Prosperity Fund set up post-Brexit, where Cornwall's received hundreds of millions of pounds over the last 4 years. And there was genuine concern from Cornwall Council about, for the first time in a quarter of a century, not having dedicated economic development funding coming here. So an early Christmas present from the Chancellor in the budget for Cornwall.
Seb Noble in Truro, thank you very much.